Well, right now, Ron, Chicago's struggling. They're 2 for 8 from the field, 25%. New York 6 for 7. But the major point, because of the misses and the long rebounds, New York 8-0 in fast break points.
Pat Riley talked about those transition points during the regular season, 28-30. He said he got the fast break opportunities, and they haven't been getting any in the last 2 games. Bulls throw it away again. The careless pass by B.J. Armstrong. The main characteristic.
The main thing is for you when you're on the road like this, you know that they're going to miss. The Knicks always allow you back into the game. The main thing is to keep your turnovers down and take high percentage shots.
That was B.J. Armstrong, only his 7th turnover the entire playoffs, not just this series. Offensive foul, that's going to be on Charles Smith.
Now that was Pete Myers deciding to go between the 2 players setting a double screen. You very seldom see that because they can flatten a defensive player trying to bust through that time. But they catch Charles Smith moving on the screen.
Pippen, the strong move. Myers right there to clean it up.
Right now, you must penalize the Knicks because Patrick Ewing is leaving the center, and then someone is picking up the center. That extra guy must get to the offensive glass.
Smith from the corner. That is a welcome sight for Pat Riley. His 4th point of the ballgame. Pippen to Myers. He'll launch one from the outside, and Pete Myers drains his 2nd in a row. He has 4.
Main concern of Pat Riley to keep Pippen and Kukoc under control off the dribble.
Cartwright playing behind Ewing. Myers showed the double. Good ball fake starts. Launches the 3. Anthony wisely pulls it out. Ewing!
Right now, Patrick's on fire. Cartwright cannot handle him, and you would think that pretty soon the double team is going to come. Scottie Pippen once again launching the 3. Now in this series, he's done an outstanding job. He is now 8 for 21.
Going to be an offensive foul called on the Knicks. It'll be on Greg Anthony.
Big thing is to keep Anthony under control. You know, there's an awful lot of pressure on him, not just from his peers, but also from everyone in this building and outside in the Big Apple.
No baskets, so the score remains 19-11. We're at the 6-minute mark of the 1st quarter. Myers on top, far side, Pippen. Smith picks him up.
Scottie feels that he can beat Smith off the dribble or Oakley anytime that they switch off. He feels confident that he can blow by them.
One of the first 2 games here, Mason and Bonner and also Smith really pounded on Scottie Pippen.
Well, Scottie was looking for a deflection that time.
Starks to hit off his knee, belongs to the Bulls.
Well, if you lose it at one end, Ron, come back and make something good happen at the other. And that was Scottie Pippen. He double-teamed Starks that time.
New York 2 straight turnovers. The Knicks have never won a playoff series versus the Bulls. Myers all the way. The hard, strong foul by Ewing. He wants the forearm by Myers. Won't get it.
Anytime that they beat their man off the dribble, Ewing is coming. Cartwright must get to the front of the rim so he can either get the pass or a missed shot.
Pete Myers at the line to shoot a pair.
You cannot allow Patrick Ewing to intimidate and then also bury you at the offensive end of the floor.
Myers 70% from the stripe this year. 8 of 13 in the playoffs so far. As you see, 62%, the 6th-year pro out of Arkansas Little Rock. Originally a 6th-round pick back in 1986 by the Bulls. Myers with 5, the lead's down to 7, 5.5 left in the first.
Now there's your trap. Oh, that was a bad gamble.
Ewing, his first miss of the game.
If you trap in the backcourt and the next pass is made, you cannot gamble and miss that pass. Because if you do, you're opening yourself up for a layup. Now just watch this. On this pass, you'll see Grant shoots up. You want right there. See, you cannot allow that to happen because now it's 3-on-2 down inside. And once again, a good choice.
Really now 2 of 4 from the stripe. He already has 12 here in the opening quarter. He was extremely positive today in the locker room following their shoot-around. He has been that way in the paper. Would not talk to the media yesterday. Just wanted to be by himself.
Well, you know, Ron, in the 4 games, he's shooting 61% and 84 from the line. And, you know, he's doing an excellent job in the boards. He's averaging 10 rebounds. But he's playing 43 minutes a game.
Played 44 in game 4. Now Ewing battling on Cartwright. The big step by Patrick. What a reverse. Almost got it. Rebound controlled by the Bulls.
Right now, I like the Knicks' hustle and their effort on their offensive board. They are just bullying Chicago around, and more important, smacking them around. And there are no loose ball fouls called.
And even when they get in their offense now, there's 15 on the shot clock by the time B.J. Armstrong really got things going, and it turns into a one-man game with Pippen. Big-time rejection, Patrick Ewing. They can't make the save. Bulls have it, only 3 on the shot clock.
Everyone was criticizing Patrick for not being active in games 3 and 4. But I'll tell you, tonight, he is everywhere. Picking up, I don't care who the man is off the dribble. Now just watch this strong move by Patrick. And then, Grant, as he takes that one up, I was surprised. I thought he was going to send that one down with 2 hands.
Bill Jackson wants a fresh 24, and now they're also talking to Charles Oakley and Bill Cartwright, but he's only going to have 3 on the shot clock.
I'll tell you, it's a real battle with Oakley and Grant.
Pippen, a difficult shot, can't get it to go. Charles Smith with the rebound. He already has 3 tonight. Ewing. Knicks by 8, 4.5 left in the first. Pippen launches his second 3, and he drains his second 3.
You must pick him up a little further out because he's in the rhythm and he's looking for it. We told you earlier he came in 7 for 20. He is now 9 for 22 in threes in the series.
Starks left open on the baseline. Myers got a piece of it. Here comes Pippen. Has Armstrong on the right, spotting up for the 3. Starks goes down. Myers, that's a 2. He's struggling in this playoff.
Yeah, and so is Kerr. You know, the substitute that comes in at that position. The 2-guard position is letting them down because they are getting clear looks at the basket.
Anthony doing a nice job running the point. Not out of control as of yet. Leave him open for the 15. Pat Riley says he has got to hit that shot. He wants him to look for it. Armstrong back out to Grant from 17.
Nice ball movement. That was only their second.
It's like the first 4 minutes of game 4, and tonight the rest of the quarter. You talk about Scottie Pippen hitting that 3, but wasn't Pat concerned that Scottie Pippen's been able to beat his defense off the dribble so many times, or they may be respecting that too much?
Yeah, they are, but the main thing is he's looking for the 3, and they can make up the points quickly, Ryan. You have to gamble a little bit here and rely on the interior defense to rotate. Now they have Kerr in the game now.
Pippen, no place to go. The whistle, the foul's going to be on Mason, who is also checked in.
Both whistles were late. And the reason why Pippen passed the ball, he did not think he was getting the call. People, you're sitting there and you're saying, well, why didn't he shoot it at the basket? He held it as long as he could, so he was trying to make the play. Once he made the play, then both whistles came out.
Well, the Bulls on a 7-1 run. It has been over 3 minutes since New York has scored.
This is the guy that's got to get some shot attempts, B.J. Armstrong. He's averaging over 17 a game in this series, and the big thing, he's shooting 50% and 80 from three-point range.
He's 0 for 1 tonight. Grant, the running left-hander, won't go, but he puts it right back in. Horace Grant with the offensive rebound and the putback.
Now, Oakley's upset with himself because once the shot went up, he never got into the chest of Grant.
The Knicks 2 of 9 since they started the game, 6 for 17. Ewing lost the handle. Here comes Armstrong.
First time they double-team him.
Pulls up from 15. B.J. Armstrong, his second shot, he makes good.
You like to see that because B.J. is really on a roll in this series. He's been taking it off the dribble, getting into the lane. So you must find him some shot attempts.
Now it is a 1-point game nearing the 2-minute mark of the first.
Grant just put Mason behind the stanchion.